Adding classes to the schedule is performed in the Academy Manager area. Your coaches have the ability to edit classes once they have been added to the schedule. It is the responsibility of the Academy Manager access level to add classes to the schedule and define these under set program types within the booking system. Once a class is added to the schedule, your coaches are able to edit these classes within their coach locker area. Before beginning, it is always sensible to maybe navigate to the ProShop area so you can view the schedule of your coaches and ensure they have availability for a class to be added to their schedule, and also importantly, they have opened up their schedule so the class can be added. Once you have done this, to add a class, you navigate to the Booking Admin and create and edit classes. To begin with, choose the Group Program Admin category that you're going to add this to. Let's go ahead and add a class to your junior group classes. Once we have done this, we now have the option to copy a class with attendees, clone a class, or add a new class. In this tutorial, we're going to cover adding a new class. Click on the Add Class icon. We now have 7 steps to complete in order to add the class to the system. Firstly, we need to add a class name. And add a description. We can add an image, and we can do this by either uploading a file or by choosing from the main repository. The images from the main repository are uploaded by the team at First Degree Golf Solutions. Let's choose one of these images by selecting it, and we can see it's added as the image is added underneath the repository button. The next step is to define the program type. This is the program type that's visible on the first stage of the booking system. You have set these in your booking system filters under the Booking Admin area. Let's choose your junior group class. We now need to select the My Game level and choose the sub-filter that this class needs to be added to. Again, this is defined in your booking system filters section. Let's go ahead and choose the Weekend Junior Academy for ages 7 to 10. Finally, we need to set the class status as active so that when we finalize, the class is added to the schedule of the coaches and can be booked on the booking system. You can now define the lesson tags if you're using these to indicate what will be covered in the class. Step 3 requires you to add all of the coaches that may be carrying out the classes. Please remember that when you add a coach, these coaches will receive booking confirmations when a person reserves a place on a class. You can now define the class size at step 4 using the plus and minus icons. Step 5 requires you to set a price for the class. And the option is only to set a full price. Step 6 now requires you to set up where this class will appear within the schedule, and also when you are going to allow customers to book onto these classes. So to begin with, we need to indicate the first date of the class. Let's choose Saturday the 28th of September as the first class. The registration start date is when this class will appear on the booking system. Let's decide for it to go on the booking system today. And the end date is when the class will be removed from the booking system, thus preventing customers from reserving places. We would always recommend that you choose the day before the class. Next, we need to decide the duration of the classes that we're running. In this option, we're going to choose to run the class for 6 weeks. We could choose to apply this to days, i.e. the class will be added over 6 consecutive days within the schedule. But in this option we're going to run it for 6 consecutive weeks. We now need to add these classes to the schedule and define the coach who will be delivering the class. To do this, we click on the Schedule Class button, find the first date of the class, click the checkbox, and now define the time. We now need to decide which coaches will be delivering the class. And as a general rule of thumb at this stage, we'd recommend that you tick both boxes. Under the repeat type, we need to choose weekly, as we defined that we wanted to add 6 classes to 6 consecutive weeks. After choosing weekly, we can hit save. We can now see that we have 6 classes added to the schedule on 6 consecutive weeks. If you need to go into a class and remove a coach, you simply click on the class and de-tick the coach, meaning that this specific class will be removed from that coach's schedule, and hit save. To finalise, you click save and save at the bottom of the page. Once the page refreshes, we can now see how the class has been added to the Group Program Admin area and will be added to the coach's schedules.